Hi everyone, it's Diane Evans with stampinwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if you're joining me as you always do, or as you drop in once in a while, welcome. And if you just found me, I do appreciate you finding me. Make sure that you're subscribed down below. Oh, I think it's about, oh my goodness, where do I go? Right down here. Um, Subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell, and you get notified immediately as soon as I do go live. Another thing that you could do is go through my Facebook page or through my group. When you go through my group, make sure that you're given StreamYard permission. That way I know who I'm talking to. Just a reminder, if you're watching this on replay, that it is recorded earlier. And it was part of a live demonstration. So I do tend to answer an awful lot of questions with that, just because that's all part of being live, and I feel like I'm with you, right? In any event, welcome to Monday. Monday is where I do a 3D project or a fancy fold card. And you know, it's funny when I say I do a 3D project because I haven't done one yet. So maybe next week I'll do a 3D project. But today we are doing a fancy fold card. And honestly, this card is, yeah, I'm just going to drop on down to my desktop because I want to show you what we're going to be using. First of all, we're going to be using Petal Park. Now, Petal Park is part of the Regency Park suite, which comes with 2 bundles. And this is the one that works with a punch and the stamp set. Now, I am actually at the end of April, well, this is part of the monthly card club for April. So this the class in person or at the end of April, we'll be using this Petal Park. Beautiful set. I love stamps. I love punches that stamp out the punches. So it's always a really good thing. So we're going to be using this today. Boy, that glare is something else, isn't it? In any event, we're going to be doing that. But we're also going to be doing the fancy fold that we're actually doing is it's called a Flying Seagull. Now, this was originally, I think it was actually designed by Susan Campfield. And I feel honored because I used to blog with her for 8 years. We were in a blog hop together, and wonderful lady from the United States. And then, you know, different people have done different variations with it. Yeah, the Flying Seagull. Yeah, I can see where you would get the name from it, but it's a neat, fun fold, and it's lots of fun to do, and actually very simple once you've got the basics down on it. So we're going to be doing that, and we're also using this fantastic Regency Park Designer Series paper. I just love it. I love both sides of it. We're going to be doing one of the blue ones because I'm so partial to the blue, that's for sure. All right. Also, part of what we're going to be doing probably for the sentiment, I'm going to be using this Sentimental Park, which is the other bundle in this suite. It comes with some beautiful dies in there as well. And yeah, so I'll be using that as well. Now, let's see, where did my card? Here we go. Here's my card kit. So let me just move some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to be using almost all of this, except for some of these little tiny bits. But yeah, we'll use some of those. So I've got all my bits here. And you are going to need 2 pieces of a base cardstock. Like I say, this will take a full piece of your cardstock for the base. But you know what? I think it's well worth it. You'll see that this is really it's well worth it. Okay, so your pieces are going to be 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And then what you're going to do is you are going to go ahead, and I've already done this scoring for you. You're going to score at 2 1/4, 6 inches, 6 1/4, and then you're going to do the same on the other side as well. You're going to do it at 2 1/4, 4 inches, 6 1/4. Now, you know, it's really funny, but you could actually go to, if you're watching on YouTube, you could go to your closed caption there, and you'll see those, well, while I'm talking, you'll see those measurements come up. This will be going live on a blog shortly. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to be putting it onto a blog, but it will be able to work there. Ah, right. You're on spring break. Very good. All right. So then with this, what you're going to do is you're going to do a mountain fold there. And then we're going to do a valley and a valley fold like this. And then on this piece, we're going to do the same, but this is going to be off to the other side. So we're going to go a mountain here, valley and valley, just like that. And then what happens with this, it's actually going to be put together like this. Whoops, it's going to be put like this. Let me go and score this, and then you'll see this a lot better. So it's just like this. And a valley. So then when these go in like this, this is what's going to work as the mechanism in there. So hello everyone. Awesome. I can't believe that you guys all made it on live. That's amazing. All right, so very simple. That part is done like that. And I think this is the whole thing, is knowing how to fold these sort of things. I also have another piece, and this is going to be kind of like the base on this particular card. It is at 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And what we're going to do is this is going to butt up to here like this. And then this piece here is going to go right on here. It's going to line up at the top because that's the 4 1/4, but there's going to be about 1/8 of an inch on each side. So I'm going to show you a really simple way of doing this because I find that it's really good to do it a particular way. Now you can do any kind, like, I don't know what is your preference as far as an adhesive goes. Mine happens to be glue, but glue might not be our favorite glue at the end of doing this card. So I'm just going to go in with my glue. Look at that. Thought I had it primed. Okay, so no worries. I'm just going in with my handy dandy paper clip. And let's just get this. And this is such a new one that it's kind of going to ooze out. So you know what? I probably would have been better to use the seal at this point. Okay, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. It's that way anyways. Remember, what I want to do is I want to line it up at the top and about 1/8 of an inch on that side. So what I'm going to do is that's all lined up. So I'm just going to hold this down just for a time, just for a bit. So I'm really excited. I opened up my retreat registration today. Already have 8, with somebody saying that they've got 5 or 6 people that want to come. So I'm really excited. I'm hoping that it fills up really fast. But if you are interested and live around this area or coming to the Kamloops area, it is in September. Geez, and I should know those dates offhand. All right, so what I'm going to do, see, this is going to flip up. This goes in like this. This is just going to flip up. So what I'm going to do, see, look at this. I've got this glue, and that's what I didn't want. So I'm just going to come in with my embossing buddy just to make sure. I think what I'll do is on the back of this one, I will use the seal. Now, what you want to do is you're just going to turn this over, and this is the right way. So I'm just going to turn this over, and we're going to just like this. Sorry, let me show you again. We're just going to put those two, I'm just going to butt those two together. And when I turn this over, you'll see that it's that 1/8 of an inch. But this way, at least I can see that I'm getting that good and close. You know what? I could use the glue again. Just don't put it so close. Find this glue just does not come apart. So like I say, this is how it looks on the front. We're just going to go here. This is the right-hand side. We're just going to turn this over and butt that right up to that part there. And before it dries and we can't move it, I want to make sure that I've got it butt up into there. And there, that's going to work. So we just want that in just a bit more. Whoops. There we go. Just like that. Now, a lot of the ones that have done this have not gone ahead and done this, but I have a piece that is 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm actually of white, and I'm going to put that onto the back at the end of the card because you have to have a place to write on this card. So I just wanted you to have a place to write. So see, now this is where the seagull part comes in. I guess it's something to do with these wings here. So then this is how it's going to fold. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. All right. So now I have a piece of balmy blue that this is 4 inch by 4 inch, and I'm going to put that on as a layer. Do you know what? I'm going to wait to decorate that in a bit. So I have these pieces here that are, okay, this one happens to be 2 inches by 4 inch, and I'm going to put that right on this side, and I'm going to put this on this side. Now I could have gone with this color too. I want that. You know what? I'm going to put it here because I don't want to cover up this beautiful paper. I just love this paper. Any of the blues in there. Actually, the one with the shaded spruce is kind of growing on me too. So then I'm just going to come down here and put this in there. See, that's got a bit of that blue there. That's just going to go on that side. And let's go ahead and put this on this side. So if you have any questions, just make sure that you reach out to me. Because I'm sure if you've got questions, other people have the same questions, right? So we're just going to put that. Now, is there a right and a wrong way to put this? Look at that. That blue is really... just put this on here like this. Just like that. Yeah, I'm so glad that you've joined me. Have a bit of wiggle room, so there we go. All right, and then on the back side of this, I thought this would be kind of neat to go on here. Whoops, no, I'm going to do the navy. Now this one happens to be 1 1/2 by 4 inches, and I'm going to put those right on this side here. It's just going to go in there. Now we could have used any of them. Look at that. It's because it's a new glue and it's just flowing out so fast. And then, now this is not something that was done before, but to me it shows, you can see it. So I cut another piece that was 2 inches by 4 inches, and I'm just going to put on the inside just so that we've got something to cover that up with. Whoops. So let's just go put that on that side. All right. And then on this side, we're going to put the navy with the polka dots. Who doesn't like polka dots, right? Just put that there. Now, we really don't need to add this extra piece here. I think this is going to be one of those cards that you can't mail. Well, you can mail. It's just going to cost a little bit more in postage. But hey, that's okay too. They're special enough. You can send something that's that nice to somebody, right? All right. So there we have that. So this is going, what happens is these pieces just pop down into here like so. And that's how the front of the card is going to look. Oh, right. Oh, that might have been Kylie that did that, Felicia, where they've done a tent here, right? Yeah, that's fine, but that's adding more. Well, it's all good. Um, Anyways, I'm going to put this on here, but we're not going to do that right yet because we're going to decorate that. I have a circle from the Stylish Shapes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Where's that piece of white for the other side? I don't want to lose that. Oh, this is the piece right there. Okay, so let's start doing some of the stamping with this great stamp set. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this one's such a fun fold. Now, I didn't know. Okay, first of all, I think what I'm going to do on here, on the Balmy Blue, is I'm just going to go color on color. And it has some of these flowers, little tiny flowers. Let's see what they look like to begin with. Yeah, that would be good. Just wanted to randomly put those on there. And it'll kind of stick out from, or, well, this is going to be like this. So, and maybe one in between there. So that's going to kind of give it a little bit of a look there. And then, let's see, this is going to go on there. Now, what I thought I'd do is I'd do the leaves that are on that stamp set. Now, I contemplated what colors to do because, well, actually, let's do the flowers first, and then that'll kind of give me the idea of what I need to do. So I'm going to do my flowers in navy, Night of Navy, and Balmy Blue. Now, remember always when you're doing a two-step stamp like this, what you want to do is you want to do the dark color first. So I know that this is, let's see, you always want to take your punch, figure out where you're going to punch it, and you want to make sure, like this is going to be like this. So I just want to make sure that I'm punching it the same way as what the punch, or I'm stamping the same way the punch would. So I'm just going to come in and I'm going to stamp this a couple of times because we're going to have a couple of flowers. And then on the Balmy Blue, yeah, there we go. I'm going to come in with the Balmy Blue. We're just going to, and it's so much easier to line up if you have that dark first. Just have to twist it a little bit. There we go. There's one. And then let's just see there. Just cover those up a bit. Let's go in and just punch that right now. So I just rest my punch. Geez, I just love punches and stamps. Oops. And you know, this one didn't pull off very well or do very well. So I can come in with my blender pen, or else that just might be an imperfection of a flower, right? There we go. All right. So now what I'm thinking, what might work with this, and I'm going to just do kind of a sample here, is I'm thinking to myself, maybe garden green might be good. I mean, mint macaron. And honestly, if I did a navy with the mint macaron, that might work. So let me just see how that would look, because I didn't really try that. So let me just see how that's going to work on here. Let me just get that out of the way. So that's got the navy. And then let's see what the mint macaron is going to look like in the leaves. Let's see. You know what? That's going to work. So I'm going to do that. I know a little unorthodox, but it's going to work. So I'm coming in with my circle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp directly onto my circle. Let's put that piece of paper on my paper piercing mat. All right, let's bring this back in. So we want to get as much of that leaf design on there. Hope this works because I only cut out one circle. So, and then let's come in with the mint macaron. Again, we went with the dark first. You know what? I'm going to come in and really ink this up here. And then let's line this up. We've got a few more things to line up, so just be patient to line them up. You know what? I'm thinking to myself that I didn't let this relax because those are not lining up very well. Let's try that again. There, that's better. So obviously when I put that stamp on, what I did was I didn't just let it relax and attach it to the block. And by doing that, sometimes you're not going to get them to match up correctly. Ooh, you know what? Maybe it was the other stamp. Well, we're going to get this as close as we can. So what I mean by that, that's not bad. It's not great. But what I mean by that is when you come in here and you come with your stamp, is you want to make sure that you let it relax like that and then put it onto the block, and then they will line up. So this one didn't quite line up, but you know what? It's not bad, and I can live with it. Put these ink pads away here. And then this is going to go onto here. And then we're going to start building this up. I love these little spots. I think there's even, I'm not sure if there is in that stamp set or not. Yes, there is a stamp set that just has the spots on there, and we might go ahead and put some more spots on. So let's see how this would go. I'm going to have a few on here, just like this. And 5. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to come back in with that little spot one. And I'm actually going to go and stamp a couple more of those spots around. So minimal. I love it. Takita's letting me know that the postman is here, or the post person is here. All right. So there we've got that like that. But you know what? I kind of want to have underneath here, and I love this ribbon that goes with it. It's that double-sided ribbon. So I'm thinking to myself, because I write in the wrong way, is maybe what I'll do is I'll put this up here and I'll do a faux bow on there. And then I have this on my Stylish Shapes. I've lost the other piece that goes there. So you know what? I'm going to come in, and this thanks is actually from the Sentimental Park, the other part that's in there. So let me just, yeah, this one might go on my international blog thing. Let me just put that there. I'm going to just put that. Oh my goodness, I stamped that on the wrong side. You know what? I'm going to come and stamp that again now that I've got that relaxed. Oh, sorry guys. Because I think I'll like it better if it's relaxed, and then I match it up better. I had it on backwards. That's a good thing. Let me match this up. Indecisive, right? There. Now this should match up because I did do them both relaxed. Let me just push this over. I can't believe I put that on the wrong side. Well, maybe it won't. There we go. There, better. All right. And I'll come back in with those little dots. Okay. Now we've got that on there. So I think what I want to do is I want to have this ribbon just going around here. This. Now I think I've got everything with that, so I can just take that up. Now I always use my tear and tape when I put my ribbon on. Let me just close these up because I'm having issues with that. All right, so let's come in with the tear and tape. And I'm just going to actually, oh, what is my, there we go. There we go. Just going to put this on there. And now I can figure out exactly where I want that to go. Thinking about there, let's see. See, if I put this on before, what happens is you won't see this ribbon behind because it goes on as a layer. So if I do that there. I think I'm going to end up cutting that piece off. Okay, you know what? I'll do it in the middle. It'll be good in the middle. So you're seeing how I'm doing this together. Oh, well, I'm more than normal. I make lots of mistakes, so it's just my way. Come in with my ribbon scissors. So all of you that joined the BOGO on Saturday, thank you so much. It's a lot of work, but it definitely, I got rid of some of my stuff. Got another idea that I'm going to do with some of my retired stuff. Just because I have so much of it that I want to, here. Okay, now we're going to put that like that. So you know what? I think what I'll do is we will cut this off. And it'll just go like that. Okay, so I can go ahead and put this on with dimensionals. See, this one didn't line up, and it was because I didn't have that stamp set relaxed when I put it onto the block. So with photopolymer stamp sets, you want to make sure that you do that. That way you'll also get your sentiments straight. It really helps with that kind of lining up. All right, so let's just put that up to that part up there. This is just going to come here. Put that on. I'll worry about that in a bit. All right, so let's put this up here. So I'm going to glue some down, and then we're going to use dimensionals for some of the others. So this one will be right down. Let's put a dimensional behind this one. And we'll put one behind there as well. Probably could have used a little one there. That. And then let's go here. No, let's go, say, here. I'll put that on with dimensionals too. And another one right here. There we go. And one there as well. Now on this part, I can go in, whoops, with a faux bow. I'm just going to put this down here because I've got that tear and tape on the back. All right, do I want, you know what, a proper bow might be really pretty on this card. Okay, let me see if I can do a proper bow. So I've got it turned upside down. Turning it upside down, the bow should work properly. Let's just go here. Over there. Can't get this small enough. There we go. Every time I pull this, it comes undone. I wonder if maybe it's not pulled the right way. Let's try that. Having issues with a bow today. Normally I don't have issues. Let's try it the right way then. Let's try this again because it's not lying the right way. Look at that. Makes a liar out of me. So there you go, Shell. Makes a liar out of me. There we go. That's working better. Okay, tie it tight. That's your whole key to a good bow, right? Not liking that. You muck sometimes with it way too much and then things just don't work right. All right, so now I've got that sticking. So now I can go ahead. Let's bring the card back in. So we've got it coming like this. I'm going to put that on there. That's a lot of glue on there, isn't it? You know what? I'm just going to take that spare piece of cardstock and let's just move that around a bit so it won't gob out. Let's go ahead and put that on there. And this piece can come down here. You know, it would have been better going this way maybe, but that's okay. We're not going to do it that way. Have it go there or underneath. You know what? We'll have it go underneath. And I'm going to just put it straight onto there. Boy, that glue is really coming out of that thing today. There we go. Now, as far as the embellishments go, there's a couple of different options. I don't happen to have the blue. This is more like a petal pink, but the solid frosted gems. I thought these would be really good, the essential gems, and I thought I'd use the navy because I do have a navy card, so I thought that would work out okay. Remember, I still have this, but I think we're going to put that down below. All right, so we've got weight on that side, so let's just put this here and a couple of these. Here and here. There we go. Now on the back of this, we have this to go. Like I say, you could do that tent fold there. Sometimes when you have a tent fold like that, they tend to not sit up. So that's why I thought I'd do this on the back here. Because I want that to be covered, this part on the back to be covered. I don't want it. Look at that. I haven't learned yet that this is too much on here. Okay, so this is just going to go on here. Remember to line it right up at the top and the bottom. Oh. Whoops, you know what? That's not going to work on the back. Well, there you go. It's not going to work. So what I have to do is, this happens to be 2 1/4. So I'm going to go 2 1/8 on these, and I'm going to attach this. And you know, I'm coming in with that. You know, I'm not going to play with this because I'm going to have issues with that. So I've got this piece here. And let's cut this. Where's my trimmer? Wow, I'm going to have to leave that like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this down to 2 1/4 on each side, because that doesn't work. So there you go. So you don't want to do it that way. But I will get that fixed, because I think that'll be 100% better when it's covered onto the back and you've got something there. So there's my card. So when you go to close this, let me bring in a silicone mat because I've got that mess on the bottom. It's just going to fold in like that, and that's going to be my card. So, and then what I thought I'd do on the back there as well, I'm going to go ahead on one of those pieces there. I will go ahead and put that one cutout flower. So, oops, what not to do, right? So there we go. There's a Petal Park card. Don't forget that what I'm doing is, thanks. This is part of my monthly card club where I do it in person. They come and they make 3 cards. This will not be one of the cards that we're making. It has a really nice stamp fold, fun fold card that we're doing for it. And yeah, it's really pretty. And see, what else is there? Okay, let me just jump up here again. Thank you. All right, so don't forget, if you do live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Also, another thing, if you do live in Canada and you live around the Kamloops area, think about the retreat that I'm putting on. It's in the middle of September. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Great. I think we're going to have lots of fun with it. I'm doing my old Stampin' Up style type retreat that I used to do years and years and years ago, where you come, you get pillow gifts, you get swag bags, you get food, you get treats. I mean, let's do it and have a lot of fun and get ready for Christmas. In any event, if you like that, give me the thumbs up, share my video. I love it when you share my video. That's one of the highest forms of compliment that you can give me. Another thing is yeah, share my video. I really do appreciate that. So tomorrow it's my Technique Tuesday. Hope I can see you. It'll be at 4:30 Pacific time. Ooh, I might be doing it at 4:15 Pacific time tomorrow. I have another commitment at 5 o'clock. Oh my goodness, like it seems like everything goes. But 5 o'clock I have another commitment. So I'll start my mystery at 4:15 Pacific, and I hope to see you there. All right, you guys, have a great day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye for now.